Set to go. All in. Gates are back. Off and racing. Here My Prayers began well in the middle of the line. Away quickly is Ben Dansari on the outside. Good as Glimmer. Miracle Star are handy to them. AD dropped towards the tail early as they come along to the first of 14 fences. And reaching it now, Good as Glimmer, jumping it in front. Seller Touch, the favourite, had settled down at the tail of the field. It's second last, in fact. Coronella's last of all. Good as Glimmer meets the second fence in front of Hear My Prayers and Ben Dansari the outside. 4 lengths to AD, Seller Touch, Miracle Star on the outside of him, and Coronella's last of all as they swing down for these fences in the lane. And it's Good as Glimmer out in front by about 3 lengths as he comes to the first of them. Hear My Prayers is second, Ben Dansari is third, AD is fourth, darting up and down the track. In behind them, Seller Touch, one of the last as they go over that. Ben Dansari not handling it well. Coronella's one of the last on the fence, and Miracle Star is staying out wide. At the third in the lane now, and Good as Glimmer just wrapping that one a bit. He lands by a couple of lengths to Hear My Prayers. 83rd on the inside of Ben Dansari as they come along to the next fence. Better jump by Ben on that occasion. A length and a half behind him, Seller Touch, Miracle Star the outside, and Coronella's last. And here's the 7th fence in the race now. Good as Glimmer putting in a lovely leap over that one. He leads from Hear My Prayers, who won this race last year. He settled beautifully second at the turnout of the straight. Followed by Ben Dansari up third from AD. Then Seller Touch in the centre in the black and white colours. Around him is Miracle Star and the grey Coronella's last of all. Out they go, about to climb the hill at the back of the course with Good as Glimmer the pilot, and it's Good as Glimmer about 3 lengths in front. Hear My Prayers second, a half to Ben Dansari. Miracle Star is moving up fourth outside AD. 1 to Seller Touch, and Coronella's ahead away on the inside, but only about 7 lengths would cover them, and they leave the course proper now and commence to climb up the hill. There's a double at the foot of the rise and a double when they get up on top of it. Field packing a little. Coronella's gone from nearly last through on the inside to join the leading horses. He's gone up on the inside, Coronel, and he takes over the running. Here's the second of the double. Up there with him is AD, and Good as Glimmer still on the speed. 3 lengths Hear My Prayers. Over on the inside, Seller Touch is only about 4 off the leader. Ben Dansari dropped out the next to last, and 2 lengths to Miracle Star. 1400 to go. They've topped the rise now, and there's a double up there meeting them. Good as Glimmer with AD on the rails are the 2 leaders. Seller Touch improving up to third around Coronel. Hear My Prayers fourth on the outside. Then Ben Dansari, who's next to last at the second of the double over that one. Ben Dansari is trailed by Miracle Star. There's 3 fences to jump now, and they're heading out towards the 1200 metres. AD's got up on the inside to be the leader, about a neck clear from Good as Glimmer. 3 lengths away, third is Seller Touch, hasn't been asked for the supreme run yet. 2.5 behind him, Hear My Prayers from Coronel. Ben Dansari having everything thrown at him, and say to Miracle Star at the back of the field. These two get away a little, coming up towards the third last one now. Good as Glimmer outside AD, leading about 4 lengths Seller Touch as they go to the third last one now. Hear My Prayers back to fourth. He's starting to run on again as they come up towards the second last one. Good as Glimmer pinched a lead on them over that one, and he jumped it well. 2 lengths to AD, more than 2 lengths to Seller Touch, who's now asked to go, and back behind him then Coronel on the inside of Hear My Prayers. Ben Dansari, Miracle Star the last 2. Good as Glimmer leads, he's done all the work, comes into the straight with 1 to jump, leading AD and Seller Touch, who's switching course to get a run between them. At the last one now, Good as Glimmer is being tackled by Seller Touch. Good as Glimmer landed in front of Seller Touch, and they boot away now on AD, Coronel and Hear My Prayers, but Seller Touch finds the lead with about 200 to go. He drew a neck in front of Good as Glimmer, who's given everything he can, but Seller Touch starts to draw clear from him now, and Seller Touch will be too good in the run home, and he's won it well. 3 lengths Good as Glimmer. Coronel is third, just in front of AD and Hear My Prayers, then Ben Dansari and Miracle Star last in the Royzell steeplechase. Victory for number 3, Seller Touch, ridden by Brian Constable. Only hit the front once in the race, just near the 200 metres. All in, set to go. And off. The Decorator out reasonably. Keelan began fast with Brave Man showing usual pace near the outside. Drawn for Trouble, Magic Brashear pushing through as they settle into stride now and go past the 1400. Zabello dropped out last. The Decorator is next to last. And Brave Man leads settling down. Bold Winner is second outside. Drawn for Trouble. All trouble there. Magic Brashear and Talawar both met interference. On the outside there of Magic Brashear was Pirate Anchor. Talawar's 2 lengths away over on the rails now. Followed further back by El Sadiq and 1 further back Keelan and then the Decorator and 2 lengths Zabello. It's Brave Man the leader as they go past 1,000. He's 2 lengths in front. The Tasmanian Bold Winner is second. Drawn for Trouble is third on the inside. A length and a half away, Pirate Anchor fourth from Magic Brashear. There's the Decorator starting a run when they go to the 800 turn. He's gone up past Talawar and then El Sadiq and Keelan together towards the end. And back last is Zabello. Brave Man led down the side at the 600. A half on Bold Winner. Drawn for Trouble third on the inside. Then Pirate Anchor going forward. The Decorator is improving. He's got the 5th around Talawar. Magic Brashear over on the rails doesn't look happy there. Followed by El Sadiq, Keelan and Zabello as they corner. Brave Man headed by Bold Winner on the outside. He straightened up a narrow leader on the outside. Magic Brashear is coming through along the inside. Then the Decorator Drawn for Trouble getting into the clear. He's coming home well. They're right across the track. It's the Decorator wide out. Drawn for Trouble. Magic Brashear sprinting through on the inside. The Decorator Drawn for Trouble. Magic Brashear the rail, the Decorator and Drawn for Trouble, the Decorator the outside, Drawn for Trouble, bob and go, nothing in this between the Decorator, Drawn for Trouble, Magic Brashear third. They're followed in by Pirate Anchor, Keelan making some late ground from Bold Winner, Talawar, then El Sadiq, and the back at the tail end of the field were Zabello and Brave Man together. No doubt the judge will call for a photo to sort this one out, and it was off they go. He began well, Troubadour. Steved in a little slow, dropped out towards the tail early. Mukta's Reward was away fast. Mukta's Reward leads Naughty Bill. Neat Jacket getting up on the inside of the pair of them. Supreme Tyangar easing back fourth, and then the Butcher's Whip Southern Crown. Kahuna getting through along the inside, being followed about a half a length away then by Big Indy. Then Troubadour over on the inside. He's a fair way back in company with Arabian Adventure. Back behind them, a Razy Babe and 2 lengths to Stevedan by the 1,000 metres, and Naughty Bill is the leader. Naughty Bill about 2 lengths in front before they come off the back. Mukta's Reward is second. Neat Jacket is the fence third. A length and a half away in the field then is the Butcher's Whip on the inside of Supreme Tyangar, and then 2 lengths Southern Crown around Kahuna. Another 2 lengths to Troubadour. Rosy Bay back there with it in company with Big Indy out wide in the all white. Steve Dan ridden along on the fence, and Arabian Adventurers around it. Naughty Bill inside the 600 leads from Mukta's Reward. Supreme Tyangar moving up quickly 3 deep. Neat Jacket back on the inside of the Butcher's Whip. Troubadour is pocketed away on the fence in the orange colours, needing to get a run through the pack as they corner. Naughty Bill leads in the straight from Mukta's Reward. Neat Jacket, Supreme Tyangar the outside. Then Troubadour, who's getting into the clear down to the inside. Southern Crown is coming wide with a run at the 200 metres now. Naughty Bill is tackled by Troubadour. Southern Crown running on, and then Razy Babe. Troubadour got through in the middle. Southern Crown after Troubadour. Troubadour's a half in front. Pulls clear the last bit. He'll be too good. Troubadour wins it a half to Southern Crown. Naughty Bill held third from Razy Babe, who ran on well. A gap, Kahuna and Supreme Tyangar. Followed further back in the field then. Back with those was Neat Jacket over on the inside, and then Steve Dan, Mukta's Reward and the Butcher's Whip. A gap, Arabian Adventure didn't come into the race. He's finished towards the tail in company with Big Indy. They're nearly ready to go. We wait Miss Cheviot to move in. They're all in, set to go. Off and racing, Ginsling began quickly. Hindu Dancer was away very fast in the middle of the line, but now they're starting to reel her in quickly. No Exception goes up along the inside to take over the running. No Exception from Miss Cheviot. Third is Ferreira, and Makeover's getting up to a good place. Fourth early. Vale is a length away. Fifth on the inside of Hindu Dancer, and then Miss Peri Peri, a length and a half. Twilight Road, Coratani around it. Ginsling a good way back on the rail. Startling Bell next to last, and Last Ankle Biter. No Exception speeding along down the back. 3 to Miss Cheviot, 2 lengths to Ferreira. Raya. A neck away to Makeover, a length and a half to Vale. Fifth on the inside of Miss Peri Peri. Hindu Dancer is 3 wide. One further back is Twilight Road. Ginsling back over on the rails. 1.5 Coritani, Startling Bell and Ankle Biter on the fence. Coming off the back of the 800 and no exceptions, the leader. About 2 lengths clear. Miss Cheviot is second, 2 lengths to Makeover. A length and a half away in the field is on the inside for Raya. Vale is around it. Ginsling is getting up behind these on the rails, followed by Miss Peri Peri as they neared the bend. Hindu Dancer, Twilight Road around the outsiders next. Ankle Biter and Starlight Lady are still a fair way back in the field as they come around the home turn. And Coritani dropped out last. No exception leads in the straight here from Miss Cheviot. Makeover called on for the run. Down the outside is Vale. Ginsling's under the whip at the 200. No exception, the leader. Coming after it, Makeover and Vale. Ankle Biter's getting through from last. Ginsling down the outside. Vale moving up on the outside to take the lead. Ankle Biter's after it with Ginsling. Ankle Biter and Ginsling now together. Ginsling on the outside and Ankle Biter heads up and down. There's nothing between them again. It's either Ginsling or Ankle Biter. Clear of Vale third. Then no exception, held on pretty well. Makeover was next, and then came Miss Cheviot, Twilight Road and Ferreira. Then Hindu Dancer, Startling Bell towards the end from Miss Peri Peri, and dropping out last Coritani. Well, this is a photo similar to the one earlier today that could go either way here. We've got Ginsling. They're just about right to go. We need Power Plan to move in on the outside. They're set. And off now. Power Plan began well, so did Amadi Zaklar. Out quickly, Dugar's Lady. Helianthus got away nicely towards the inside. Hibernian Prince is going forward. Hildazan isn't far away. Preludes goes up too. But Amadi Zaklar finds the lead going by the post the first time. And heading out towards the 1800 metre mark now. And Amadi Zaklar in front. Prelude second. Power Plan is racing up deep on the outside of those in the purple cap. In behind them, Hildazan tucked away fourth from Hibernian Prince. Then came Helianthus Ilmoge around it. Now is the hour back on the inside, a length and a half to Dugar's Lady. 2 to 3 lengths Aliocha Lady on the inside, followed by Gold Shine. Next to last hour, Imposing and Golden Light is last of all. Amadi Zaklar the leader. Power Plan is a neck away, just pulling a little bit on the outside as they go into the back straight. They're 2 to 3 lengths clear from Preludes with Ilmoge on the outside. Back over on the fence next is Hildazan. 2 lengths now is the hour and Hibernian Prince together. A length and a half Helianthus over on the outside of Aliocha Lady. She's being followed a length and a half back by Dugar's Lady, our Imposing Golden Light, and back last is Gold Shine. Amadi Zaklar leads down the back near the 1,000 metres, about a neck clear. Power Plan is second, 2 lengths Ilmoge striding up to third, a length and a half Hildazan. Then Preludes, followed by Now is the Hour, a half Hibernian Prince. Next a length and a half away, Aliocha Lady inside of Helianthus. Then Dugar's Lady, followed by Golden Light. Our Imposing about to start a run, and Gold Shine is 2 lengths away. Power Plan running down the hill, drew about a half length clear on Amadi Zaklar. 2 lengths Ilmoge. Hildazan on the inside of Preludes, who hasn't been asked for the big run yet. Then came Now is the Hour. Helianthus starts a run round the outside, and Our Imposing is coming wide with it. And then came Golden Light as they come around the bend into the straight now. Power Plan straightened up narrowly in front of Amadi Zaklar on the inside. Now Preludes let loose with his run. Our Imposing's closing with Helianthus and Golden Light on the outside. Preludes, Helianthus, Golden Light the widest from Our Imposing. Golden Light's coming home the better. Drew 2 lengths clear, raced away from Helianthus. Preludes fighting out the minors, but it's all Golden Light in the run home. It'll bolt it in, and Golden Light wins by 5. Helianthus, Preludes third, and they're followed by Aliocha Lady and Our Imposing. Then Hibernian Prince, Ilmoge, Dugar's Lady. Next to finish in the race was Power Plan and Hildazan. Now is the hour towards the end, and they were trailed in by Gold Shine, and Amadi Zaklar dropped out to finish last of all. Gee, well, that won very, very comfortably. Golden Light, written by Vlad Durick. Gold Boss goes in, so they're set to go. 1,000, they're ready to go. Ready to run. And now Darvalant's getting pretty agitated down at about gate 3. And the rider's temporarily out of the saddle there, Matthew Gatt. It was about to burrow out underneath the front of the gates there. The others stand up well. Ruby Tie towards the middle. Line's better now. About to break. Off. Ruby Tie began well. So did Valderrama. Away quickly is Nick near the outside, and Gold Boss from the extreme outside. River Dance Queen is zipping through on the inside as they settle down. They've gone a little over 200, and Clear Option behind the leading pack. It's Windigo going through in the centre. On the inside, River Dance Queen and Gold Boss out wide. They're leading. Clear Option back on the rails in fourth, placing in a bunch, including Valderrama, Amber Boy, who's pretty wide coming up towards the turn. Canella isn't far off the pace from Shadrach, and back behind those are Ruby Tie as they corner, and then Zealy Lad and his Nick a good way back in the straight now. River Dance Queen is the leader. Windigo sails after it though, and they race 3 lengths to Valderrama, coming home well from Amber Boy. They're followed by Darvalant, but Windigo, 100 to go, has put out about 3 lengths on them now. She's well clear. Darvalant is getting to second from River Dance Queen, but Windigo has bolted in. Windigo first, Darvalant second, River Dance Queen third, and they were followed in by Valderrama and Zealy Lad. Behind them, Amber Boy, Ruby Tie never came into it today. Followed further back then by Clear Option and Canella and Shadrach. Isnick out very wide, trailed further back in the field by River Dance Queen, and over on the inside, Naturalised, who was well back in the field most of the journey. Gold Boss is weak and badly to finish towards the tail. Windigo. Just about right to go. 1,500 metres. They're off now. Quietly Adamant was one of the first to break the line in the green colours on the outside from Riak, who got away quickly. Beja Floor was away fast, and Bung Lung is pushing through on the inside in the pink as they settle. Riak has it early though. Bung Lung is second. Quietly Adamant is third. Beja Floor just checking off heels a little there, getting it set up. Going forward is no comparison. Portrait Lady on the outside. They're followed further back in the field by Perfect Lady out wide around the outside there of Rich and Playful. Ideal Waters is back on the fence in that bunch of horses, about 1.5 lengths to Sky City Heights. Towards the tail end of the field here, Miss Cherie and Diamber's at the tail. At the 800, Riak has gone through and leads and comes off the back a half length on no comparison. 2 lengths to Bung Lung, 2 lengths to Perfect Lady going up fourth on the outside, travelling 3 wide. Quietly Adamant, the set of Beja Floor on the rail, 1.5 lengths. In behind those horses is Rich and Playful. Portrait Lady the outside and Ideal Waters, followed then by Sky City Heights towards the tail. And back there too is Miss Cherie and Diamber as they come around the bend. And it's Riak first for home. Bung Lung after it from Beja Floor and no comparison. Perfect Lady on the outside and Ideal Waters pushing up along the fence as they come into the straight now. And at the 300 metres it's Riak, 2 lengths clear from Bung Lung, Beja Floor. Ideal Waters and the rest are headed then by Quietly Adamant and Rich and Playful from Perfect Lady. Riak with 120 metres to go, the leader. Beja Floor, Ideal Waters, and now Rich and Playful and Perfect Lady lifting on the outside, but Riak is nicely clear. And Riak takes it out, 2 lengths to Rich and Playful. Give it a Perfect Lady third, I think. It's in a photo there with Beja Floor. Miss Cherie has come home well between horses with Diamber out wider. Back behind those horses to finish were Bung Lung, followed further back then by Sky City Heights. Towards the end, a Quietly Adamant and Portrait Lady with no comparison back at the tail of the field. Set to go for the last. Off. Datari near the outside began well. Away quickly to China Consort and Thorsby going up on the inside. Just a Blur began okay from an outside barrier. Kunai's Choice jumped well. He's easing back to about the middle of the field now. Axis last, Rich Buddy next to last, and Thorsby leads, settling into stride. Just a Blur is second, 1.5 lengths China Consul third on the inside of Datari, beautifully placed fourth the outside at the 1200. 2 lengths further back in the field is Scenic Jazz going forward on the outside. Kunai's Choice is working around him, so he's still 4 wide. followed by Gothic Titan over on the inside of Royal Effort. One to Terrier, one to Paris Am, a length and a half to Rich Buddy and Axis last. 900 metres to go. And Thorsby the leader, steadying the pace, about a half length clear. Just a Blur is second. Scenic Jazz working up third, the outside. China Consul having a perfect run. Datari fifth in the pink colours and one Kunai's Choice. Gothic Titan over on the inside of Royal Effort, followed then by Axis, Paris Am. Terrier at the tail of the field with Rich Buddy as they went down the hill at the 600. Thorsby now quickens a tempo and gets away a length and a half before the turn. China Console can get out from behind him. Just a Blur the outside. Two to Tari. They're sprinting around the turn now, and then Kunai's Choice and Gothic Titan as they corner with Royal Effort and Axis pulled to the outside. Thorsby in the straight at the 400. Leads by 2 lengths China Consul. 3 lengths to Kunai's Choice in the middle of the track, coming home well. Paris Am behind him, followed by Datari and Gothic Titan. Thorsby gone. China Consul hits the front. 150 out. China Consul 2 clear from Gothic Titan. Kunai's Choice and Paris Am are coming. China Consul's clear though, and China Consul takes it out by just on a length to Gothic Titan ahead. Paris Am and Kunai's Choice fourth. Then Terrier, Rich Buddy coming home from last. The rest of them then were headed up by Royal Effort and Datari. Then Axis and Thorsby, which weakened in the run home, and behind those to finish were Just a Blur and Scenic Jazz last of all.